Are you tired of a faith that doesn't cater to your every need? How about a religion that sacrifices for you for a change? Hi, I'm Conrad San Giacomo. You're no doubt already aware of my upcoming book, If You're Not Getting, Get Going. In it, I discuss how hard it can be to find a church that meets your needs. To illustrate, let's go to Horace and Marcy, the pious Christian players.
Hi there, stranger. What did you think of the service tonight?
Well, I'm not really being fed here.
I know what you mean. I need a pastor who tells me how to think about everything.
I know. I mean, if only there was some sort of manual divided into multiple books that we could study to determine the answers to those difficult spiritual questions.
You should read Conrad San Giacomo's forthcoming book. He'll tell you what to believe.
I'm glad you came up to me randomly.
Another satisfied customer. But Horace brings up an interesting point. What should we look for in a pastor? Maybe I have a copy of my book around where oh, here it is, prominently displayed. 1, he should have good fashion sense. 2, do celebrities endorse his views? And 3, does he say things that you agree with? If the answer to any of these is no, then simply leave your church and find a new one. Or find a pastor to follow on Twitter. Or you could visit my website, Where God Speaks, through my blog. We all have different ways of sharing the gospel. My personal favorite is through belligerent political advocacy.
Save the whales in Darfur.
Save the whales? What's the point? Only Jesus saves, right?
You make good points. What about the economy?
Let God sort that one out.
Thank you for changing me. I'm a Christian now.
That reminds me, other people have misconceptions about the Bible. When presenting scriptural wisdom to those in need, feel free to disregard things like context or empathy.
Hey, what's up?
I accidentally ran over my dog.
Well, John 11:35 says that Jesus wept, so you don't have to.
Great! Let's get married.
It is God's will.
Christian romance. You know, one of the biggest complaints I hear is that people can't find a spouse at their church. Well, I got news for you people. You're obviously doing it wrong. To find out if your church is right for you, ask yourself these 2 questions. 1, are there attractive members of the opposite sex? 2, are you dating them? It's helpful to memorize verses from the Bible. Many Christians use note cards such as these as a memorization tool. But as your spirit grows, so will your note cards. Here's one of mine. I just memorized the Book of Lamentations this morning. Billy, give me a hand here. You might have to zoom out to see all of this.
Prayer, yes. Prayer is awesome. You are pretty.
Oh, sorry. I thought I might have time to get in a quick prayer. Be sure to get plenty of quiet time in with the Lord. And remember, if you're dreaming about Jesus, that's the same as praying.
Hello, Marcy. It's me, Jesus, and I love you.
And I'm Abraham Lincoln, and I love you too.
Abraham Lincoln didn't have a mustache,
Yeah, don't worry about that.
and Abraham Lincoln definitely wore pants.
It's time to wake up.
Best prayer ever.
Remember, all of this information and more is available in my book, which no major publisher is interested in. Those stupid, lousy jerks. Excuse me for a moment, won't you? If your church is not 100% perfect, but you want to stay anyway because it's convenient, I have one solution for you. Complain as often as possible. After all, it worked for Jonah. Kinda.